Hey everyone, hey team. Today I thought it would be really fun to go through a lot of your questions that you either asked me here on YouTube in the comments or on Instagram. Some questions are more personal, others are more about working out, eating healthy, and without further ado, I would say let's get straight into it. Let's do it, let's go. Let's start with the personal questions. Let's start with my age. I'm 26 years old. I'm born in June. My zodiac sign is Cancer. I grew up in beautiful Austria. That's actually where I live right now. And I mean Austria, not Australia. So many people think that. I'm not talking about kangaroos. I'm talking about Austria in Europe, in between the mountains. I love to create content. That's also what I do for a living. I create content for YouTube and other social media platforms like Instagram or TikTok. And yeah, next to creating videos and photos, I love exercising. I love to move my body in all kind of different ways. I just love to challenge myself. I love to challenge my body. And next to that, I love traveling, I love cooking, I love reading, and I really love to educate myself. I love to learn new things and new skills. As a child, I wasn't a lazy child, but I also never had been really into something sporty. I tried a lot of different sports. I tried hip-hop dancing, for example. I tried team sports like soccer, but I never really enjoyed something and I never really had been good at something. I was more into other things like meeting friends, doing weird and crazy and funny things, and also playing an instrument. I played the flute for years. Then as a teenager, I was still not into sports. I was still not into fitness. I was more into the nightlife. I was really into partying. I just loved to go out. I just loved to drink and have fun and just do all the things that I weren't allowed to do. So yeah, I was more into the nightlife. And going to school, I went to a technical school. I'm talking about a really nerdy school where we learned programming and coding. And that's actually what I did after I finished school. I worked as a programmer, like in a software company for 3 or 4 years. Can you imagine me with like glasses in a dark room, sitting in front of a laptop and doing nerdy things? But yeah, that's what I did before I started with social media. So how did my fitness journey started? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Turning from a child into a teenager into a woman, that had been a really crazy struggle for me. I noticed some body changes, so I turned into a woman and I gained a little bit of weight, but I couldn't deal with it. Like, I really struggled with it. I felt so insecure. I felt so unconfident and uncomfortable in my own body. I looked up to all the super skinny, ripped, defined, toned supermodels. So I really tried to be skinny, lose weight, and that's actually how my whole fitness journey started. I started to exercise, I started to work out, first at home, here in my living room or in the garden. I did a lot of running and I did everything that just basically burns calories. That was my main goal. I really just wanted to burn calories. I really just wanted to lose weight and just be skinny. At this time, I also stopped eating. I tried a lot of different kind of weird diet trends. The thing is, I lost a lot of weight. I got really skinny, but I also lost a lot of other things. I lost my period. I lost my joy of life. I just lost my happiness. And yeah, I realized that this is not the right way to go, that this definitely doesn't make me happy, and that I have to figure out another way that just makes me a healthier and happier version of myself. And then I found CrossFit, and CrossFit completely changed everything. It changed my mind, it changed my goals. My goal of looking a certain way to feeling a certain way. I really changed this. I want to look that way to I want to feel that way. And that really helped me. That helped me outside and that helped me inside. So yeah, I started CrossFit, and then over the next years, I worked really hard on gaining weight, growing my muscles, growing my mind, but also growing as a person. I worked out really hard, focused a lot on nutrition, and at one point I thought, this is my passion, this makes me really happy. So I quit my full-time job and started working as a CrossFit coach. And I also started to share more and more about my journey, about everything that I've learned on social media. And that's actually how it started on social media. Today, I'm not into CrossFit anymore, so unfortunately I got injured really bad at my knee. I also had a surgery, so I stopped doing lifting heavy weights and doing CrossFit, and today I'm fully back into home workouts. I definitely can reach all my goals with home workouts. My goal at the moment is just being the healthiest, happiest, and fittest version of myself. And home workouts are just perfect for that. The mix of high intensity training and strength training, either with dumbbells or body weight movements, and just at home, it's just so easy. I just have to roll out my mat and get my workout done. And yeah, this is just the way I do it at the moment, and it makes me really, really happy. I train 5 times a week, and I have 2 rest days every single week, and I just really, really need those 2 rest days to give my body some extra time to recover and to also focus on other things, for example, meeting friends or just doing something outside. Some of you asked me if it's better to do HIIT training or strength training, and my personal opinion on that is I love variety, and I think to become the overall best and fittest and healthiest version of yourself, you have to mix all kind of different training styles. You have to do HIIT, you have to do strength training, you also have to do mobility and flexibility training. It can be beneficial if you really want to grow and build muscles to do a little bit more strength training. And on the other hand, it can be good if your goal is to lose weight and reduce body fat, if you do a little bit more HIIT and cardio training. Talking about weights that I use for my workouts. So in some workouts I use dumbbells, and as a reference for most of my videos I use 2 dumbbells, 5 kilograms each. It's definitely enough for my HIIT workouts and lower body workouts. Sometimes I even use smaller, lighter dumbbells, for example, for the upper body workouts. Now for you, when it comes to choosing the right weights, it's really, really hard for me to say what you need, because there's just no one size fits all answer on that. It depends on your fitness level, gender, height, weight, and your main goal. So really try different kind of weights. If you're a beginner, lighter ones. If you're more advanced, a little bit heavier ones. Try focus on form. I think that's really, really important. And yeah, figure out on your own what kind of weight is the best for you. A workout plan, I think, can be the extra little bit of motivation, but it also can be really cool if you want to structure your whole week and make the most out of your workouts, most out of your recovery time. It really helps you split your workouts into different kind of body parts, for example, an upper body day, lower body day, a HIIT cardio day, and rest day. And yeah, a workout plan can really, really help you there with this whole structure. Let's talk about healthy eating. We all know healthy eating is so important and an essential part of your whole fitness journey. Unfortunately, there's just so much information out there, and it can be quite overwhelming. So many diet trends and so many tips and tricks that just promise really quick and easy fixes, quick and easy solutions. First of all, I don't believe in quick and easy, and I also don't believe in diets. I'm more for like a long-term lifestyle approach. I don't know if you've ever heard about that quote, but it's my favorite one. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And that's just so true. I also think everyone is just so different, and different things, different foods work for different people. I mean, there are some general food rules or food tips that I have for you. I also want to share them with you. Number 1 would be eat the rainbow, so eat a lot of colorful vegetables and fruits. There are so many yummy, healthy, colorful recipes out there. Make sure to give them a try. Number 2 would be limit processed foods and just focus on whole foods, unprocessed foods. Number 3 would be, that's one of my favorite tips, and we never think about that, but it's not just what you eat, it's also about how you eat. So my tip number 3 is practice mindful eating, and it starts in the kitchen when you prep your meals. Make sure to be really, really mindful and prep all your meals with a lot of love. And then mindful eating really means just avoid all kind of distractions. Make sure you're not eating and scrolling through social media at the same time. And last but not least, my last tip is about the whole lifestyle. So I really want you to think about, it's not just about the diet and it's not just about exercising, it really is about the whole lifestyle. So next to eating healthy and working out, it's also really, really important to focus on hydration and focus on less stress and getting good sleep every single night. Counting calories, it can be really effective, can help you reach your fitness goals, but it's definitely not the one and only tool, and it's definitely not necessary. The problem I have with counting calories is that it can be really stressful and it can turn into a really unhealthy relationship with food. I mean, a lot of research shows, for example, that it can lead to eating disorder symptoms. So I think instead of focusing too much on numbers, it's definitely better to focus on eating healthy, nutritious foods that make you feel your absolute best. Now, after answering some of your nutrition questions, for me it's really, really important to also talk about one thing, and it's called balance. I'm all the way for a healthy, balanced lifestyle, and balance for me means it's important to eat healthy foods, but it's also important to eat the unhealthy foods. Let's not call them unhealthy foods. I don't like this healthy and unhealthy declaration. I like to call it, we have the whole foods and we have the soul foods. Both of them are important. And when I'm talking about balance, I'm not just talking about nutrition. It's also about the balance between exercising and allowing yourself and your body to just rest. It might take a while until you find your balance, because balance means something else for all of us, and it's a different amount of balance that you need. But balance is important, and yeah, I just want you to focus on that. What are my future plans? And I have some exciting future plans. First of all, I definitely want to keep going, and I want to keep growing here on YouTube and on all other social media platforms. It brings me just so much joy to help you become the best and healthiest and fittest version of yourself. We're also working on some other crazy things that will definitely help you even more on your fitness journey, that will help us connect as a community, as a team. I'm really excited to announce that, to share that with you in the next couple of weeks. And with that said, team, thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing, strong, powerful, and so positive community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sweating almost every single day with me. It means a lot, and I can't wait to do the next workout with you, and I can't wait to see you again really, really soon. So see you soon. Bye.